What's going on, YouTubers? My name is Robert Serrano Jr., and I am the Natural Born Driller, and welcome everyone to Impact Wrestling Review, the show from August 2nd, 2018. And your commentators were Josh Matthews and Don Collins, and they were at, what's the place called again? Windsor, Ontario, Canada? Yeah, Windsor, Ontario, Canada. There you go. So, let's get to the show, folks, for Impact Wrestling. So the show opened up first with the Knockouts champion, Su Yung, and the Undead Maid of Honor, who's played by Casey Spinelli, versus Ali and Kiera Hogan. And I was saying to myself, wait a minute, so this match is this week? I thought it was what's up for next week. Because I saw that for this, basically from the during that week when this match happened, I thought it was gonna be set for next week's Impact Wrestling show. But it was actually during that same week. Maybe they made they made a mistake, whatever. But I don't know. But yeah, so we get this match, and the match was decent. To me, this match was a little ridiculous because you got the Undead Bridesmaids involved. And yeah, they did it again, folks. With Kiera Hogan, and give me one moment. All right, so you're probably wondering what they do this time with Kiera Hogan. So here's what happened. So we got the armed bridesmaids are blocking the ring, but then you got Ali and Kiera Hogan taking them out, basically when they're making that way to the ring. Kiera Hogan, she goes for her nice heat-seeking missile, the suicide dive that Austin Aries does, to the Undead Maid of Honor. And all of a sudden, we get the rest of the Undead Bridesmaids going right after Kiera Hogan, and Kiera Hogan is backing away, basically on the ground, backing away like she's in a horror movie, like these zombies, because these zombies are going after her. Ali comes out off the ring or off their apron, I'm trying to remember, onto all the Undead Bridesmaids with a cross body, by the way. So then we get Su Yung and Kiera Hogan in the ring. So Su Yung goes right after Kiera Hogan in the ring, and like what Kiera Hogan did with the Undead Bridesmaids outside the ring, she did it again in the ring against Su Yung, where she's cowering, she's scared to go near Su Yung. She's on the ground, and she's crawling away backwards to get away from Su Yung. And like, what? Are you kidding me? You got Kiera Hogan acting scared against Su Yung? What? This is fucking insulting my fucking intelligence here. And it's saying, it's not that bad. Yes, it is. If you've seen Kiera Hogan versus Su Yung outside of Impact Wrestling, you know how this upsets me. Because they did a pay-per-view match between these two for these all women pay-per-view, by the way, which they've been doing for years when it comes to women's wrestling, doing women's pay-per-view wrestling all year, WWE. This was back on February of this year. Kiera Hogan versus Su Yung. Kiera Hogan fought against Su Yung. Was she scared against Su Yung in this match? In that match, which, by the way, it was called Ladies Night Out. That was the pay-per-view name for the all-woman pay-per-view for that night back in February. Kiera Hogan was signed with the Impact Wrestling during that time, and so was Su Yung. But was Kiera Hogan acting scared against Su Yung during that time? No, she wasn't. So why on this show of Impact Wrestling Su Yung goes try to go after Kiera Hogan, and Kiera Hogan is acting scared to go near her. Garbage. And then later on, they want us to forget about that. You know, when it comes to Kiera Hogan, because Ali got the best. So I guess Ali got got to Su Yung in the ring, and then Kiera Hogan goes after Su Yung. So now we're gonna forget about Kiera Hogan acting scared against to Su Yung. I fucking hate this shit. I don't understand why we're doing this to Kiera Hogan. And then later on during the match, Don Collins is putting over Kiera Hogan, saying that she's a great wrestler. She will one day become Knockouts champion. But the problem with her right now is that she's too nice. I'm sorry, Don. Did this go off? Is this having a malfunction here? Don Collins on commentary said that Kiera Hogan, the girl on fire, which that's her character, and that's what they call her too, that she's too nice. Look, Kiera Hogan is too nice when it comes to being showing how nice she can be to fans because she's a face. But to say that she's too nice in a wrestling match is fucking bullshit. And this ain't the fault of Don Collins. I'm pretty sure someone in his headset is telling him to say that. I don't know who it is. Whoever's booking Kiera Hogan like this. So is this the excuse of booking Kiera Hogan throughout this whole time since her debut on television on Impact Wrestling? It's because she's too nice? Really? So basically, Kiera Hogan was showcasing what she could do in the ring. She all of a sudden she was in trouble by Su Yung and Young Dead Maid of Honor, and then later, and then finally, Kiera Hogan finally makes a tag to Ali. Ali takes out the goes some fury offense in the match. Ali hits Su Yung with the best super kick ever. Young Dead Maid of Honor breaks up the pinfall. Su Yung hits Kiera Hogan with the pan switch, which keep in mind, folks, that's Su Young's finishing move, the pan switch. After Kiera Hogan took out the Young Dead bridesmaid, Young Dead Maid of Honor, which is Casey Spinelli. And then Su Yung takes out Kiera Hogan with a pan switch. And then, because of that distraction from Kiera Hogan, Ali comes out of nowhere, hits the code breaker on Su Yung, and she gets the win. Ali is beating the champion. And yeah, it may not be for the championship. It doesn't fucking matter. Su Yung is supposed to be the Knockouts champion, and she loses. She fucking loses. Why it couldn't have been the Undead Maid of Honor? I mean, isn't that what this tag team match was built for? Where Su Yung is the champion, and then she got her partner, the Undead Maid of Honor, to take the pinfall if they were gonna lose. Why couldn't she lose? Why did the champion have to lose? Why did Su Yung have to lose? Are you fucking kidding me? And Ali gets the win? Really? Ali gets the win? You're not gonna get Kiera Hogan the win? We're gonna give Ali the win? Folks, do you not hear what I'm saying here? What was the last time that Kiera Hogan had ever won a match in Impact Wrestling? I don't fucking like this. I fucking hate this. And then after the match, Tessa Blanchard goes after Ali. And I said, wait a minute, what is this? Why is she going after Ali? I thought that was done already. You beat her at Summerversary. Why are you going after her? And then she goes for a hammerlock DDT, and Ali took it like shit. Moving on. I'll get to Tessa Blanchard later. In fact, no, let me get to it now because it happened after. Basically, happened after this happened too. Backstage, she explains why she did what she did. She says she believes that she should get a shot at the Knockout Championship title before Ali does. Well, I agree with that one because Tessa Blanchard beat Ali at Summerversary. But it doesn't make any sense that she's going to Ali because Ali says she wants to go to Su Yung for the championship. So, and I say to myself, but wait a minute, but you beat her, you beat Ali at Summerversary. There was no need to do that to Ali. After that match that Ali had with Kiera Hogan against Su Yung on the Maid of Honor. There was no need for that because Tessa Blanchard beat her already. Why she got to beat her again? I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand who's booking this for the it just baffles me. Like it makes no sense. Tessa Blanchard, she beat Ali at Summerversary. There's no need for you to beat her again. There's no need to feud with her again. You beat her. You should move on from her already and move on to the Knockouts Championship. But no, they're gonna have her go after Ali again. They're gonna have another match again. And for what? For Ali to beat her? Is that the end game's gonna be? Ali's gonna beat Tessa Blanchard and then Ali's gonna go after Su Yung. So we're gonna have Ali go after the title and not Tessa Blanchard. Not even Kiera Hogan. Or someone else that was on TV too. I'll get to her when I get to it. And no, not Skylar Bordeaux. I meant to say. And I cannot pronounce her last name, folks. And I apologize, but yeah, I know who I'm talking about. And speaking of her, I'll get to her later. By the way, something that I need to talk about. The OGs, Homicide and Hernandez, along with King, versus Nathan Smoke and Ray Steele, and they beat them. The OGs beat them. And by the way, they still got the stolen tag title belts from the LAX, basically from Summerversary. So also let me get King insulting LAX and calling them out because he wants them to come out because the crowds will chant for them too and all. So LAX comes out, and the OGs were surprised that LAX is coming out. So LAX comes out, and they go at and they start a fight in the ring. I'm like, holy shit, this is awesome. And then all of a sudden, the fight was over because Conan separates LAX from on the OGs and all that. And there you go. And OGs still got the tag belts, by the way. So we go backstage and we see Conan yelling at LAX and all that. So you're laying on the OGs getting your head, falling into the traps and everything. He's like, Conan says that he raised the OGs and all that. And then he tells LAX, Hernandez. I meant to say Santana and Ortiz that they had the bid their time, and then we'll take out the OGs. So yeah. This is a very intriguing storyline, folks. I'm enjoying the storyline for LAX versus the OGs. It's gonna lead to Bound for Glory. I guarantee you, it's gonna lead to Bound for Glory. We get a plug of Chris Jericho's Rock and Wrestling our Rager at sea, where Impact Wrestling is gonna be involved, Ring of Honor is gonna be involved, and they announced it's gonna be. I'm assuming they said LAX versus the Young Bucks. That's the match, and it's gonna happen on Chris on Chris Jericho's cruise, which you go visit chrisjerichocruise.com for more information. There you go. We get a OVE cam with the ball, Sami Callihan with OVE, talking about getting revenge on Pentagon Jr. and Phoenix, which Impact Wrestling is for some reason that they call them the Lucha Brothers, because they're luchadors, wearing luchador mask and everything, and in real life they're brothers. Well, in that case, they might just call them the Super Lucha Brothers instead of just the Lucha Brothers, Zero near door. We are the Super Lucha Brothers. Octagon Junior and Phoenix. Lucha. Lucha Brothers. Super. Just saying. But anyways, back to this. Oh yeah. Oh god. We get the Dizzy Hit Storm. I meant the Dizzy Hit Squad. I don't know why I keep bringing up Storm. I keep calling them the Dizzy Hit Storm for some reason. I don't know why. But the Dizzy Hit Squad, which is Rohi Raju and Garsiddar Singh with the great Gamma. You know, Gamma Singh, basically. And they go up against KM and Fallout Trash. Every time Fallout does this, bah, bah, bah. You know, that means trash, trash, trash. I don't like him. Character-wise, I don't like him. I'm sure he's a nice guy, as you know, because we are, you know, as a person. He's trash. To me, he's not entertaining. He's not believable. He's not a good wrestler. I mean, what comes from being entertaining, to a degree, sort of, 4 out of 10. But he doesn't appeal to me. And on top of it, you know, the Dizzy Hit Squad, what I like as a tag team, it makes them look bad against these two joke tag teams. So the Dizzy Hit Squad wins the match, which thank God. But at the same time, this is a bad match for these guys to have against these two jokers. Just saying. We get Anthony Carrilli. I think that's how I say his last name. You know, basically, better known as Santino Marella from WWE. But yeah, Anthony Carrilli is preparing one of his top student. Dustin Cameron to go up against Austin Aries for the Impact World Championship, right? So we'll get to that momentarily. Next we get to Alicia Atal interviewing Johnny Impact, and Johnny Impact talks about you know making his return from from Slammiversary, and he says he wants to go after Congo Kong, and all of a sudden Jimmy Jacobs walks up. He tells the interviewer to go away, and then he goes talk to Johnny Impact and all that, right? And then he takes the glass, basically Jimmy Jacobs, taking off his sunglasses, puts it on. Like who the hell you? Who are you, Jimmy Jacobs, to take off someone's sunglasses? Thinking that's okay to do that for you to put it on. Well, what? I was like, if I was Johnny Impact, I would have punched him for doing that. Like for example, like let's say I'm wearing my sunglasses right now, right? And someone walks up to me, and then they see my sunglasses and everything. You know, they want to talk to me and everything, and they take off my sunglasses, and then they put it on to talk to me, like, and then you see me look at my face like, well, here's how it will be done. I'm gonna just describe it. I'll be like this, on doing this. And then as soon as they get my glasses and take it off, and then my face expression changes, obviously, because I'm getting pissed that someone has the nerve to take off my sunglasses, to put them on, and then continue talking to me, like, thinking that you think you're gonna get away with that? Hell no, you get punched in the face for doing that. And sure enough, that's what Johnny Impact just did there. He takes out Jimmy Jacobs with one punch, and then he tells the monster of Congo Kong that he wants him, and there you go. And then he takes his sunglasses back, and then he leaves, and there you go. But yeah, we'll get to more of that of that feud later on when that happens. Alright, so next we get to Austin Aries, the Impact World Champion, defending his title against Dustin Cameron, being accompanied by Anthony Cariri. Again, I don't know how you really pronounce his last name, but I apologize for that. But Austin Aries comes out, right? He's not even in his ring gear. He's in his street clothes because he's embarrassed that this guy Dustin Cameron is even challenging him to a match for the title. Because originally Austin Aries wanted to challenge Anthony Cariri, you know. So there we go. So Austin Aries basically makes a joke of him, beats him up and all that. And then at one point Dustin Cameron just gets a little bit of offense of him, but then Austin Aries ends up with the brainbuster, and then Austin Aries refuses to get to end the match, because he wanted to beat him up even more. And also Anthony gets on an apron, throws in a towel. Austin Aries catches it, but it doesn't matter because referees to call for the bell. Because but I guess by throwing a towel in was enough to end the match, I guess. After the match, Austin Aries locks in the last chancery on Cameron. Anthony gets in the ring, stops Austin Aries. Austin Aries dares him to punch him, but instead of Anthony punching him, he gives him a low blow instead. Kicking him in the nuts, basically Nutcracker Mora. Also gets on the ramp. He gets the belt and everything. Eddie Edwards comes from behind, attacks Austin Aries with the candlestick, and Austin Aries just runs away. And Eddie Edwards is on the ramp, with the candlestick and everything, and he starts making Snow Angel. Eddie Edwards, what the fuck, crazy motherfucker. But we go backstage and we see Alicia Atal interviewing Eddie Edwards' wife, Alicia. And Alicia talks about how she wants to put to put her personal life aside and the focus of the Knockouts division. And I say to myself, so you wait a year to put your personal life aside to finally get back in the ring. Because keep in mind, folks, last time we saw Alicia Edwards wrestle was last year at Summerversary. And where she's been all this time? Regular Impact Wrestling shows. When it comes to pay-per-views, like the One Night Only, Explosion, and yeah, that's where you see her most likely. Other than that, you don't see her that often. It's been one of my complaints about about the Knockouts division. There's not enough Knockouts that's on TV because they're barely there. Like a Ava Story, a Kiera Hogan, a Hanaya the Huntress at one point, but she's gone. Casey Spinelli, but now they got her a role of being the undead maid of honor. And now you got to add in Alicia Edwards in this one too, because Alicia Edwards has been on TV wrestling for a year. I mean, you wouldn't know that she was wrestling for a year. I don't know. I don't know. But Edwards comes in. He interrupts. He wants to apologize for his for the ways that he's been acting, and he promised that everything's gonna be different now. And he said, he said, and Alicia said of our relationship, and he's like, no, he said when he becomes world champion against Austin Aries, and Alicia Edwards leaves, and because Edwards is being selfish and everything, all for himself. Oh yeah, and that's nothing. Austin Aries versus Eddie Edwards for the Impact World Championship is going to be the next Impact Wrestling show, which I can't wait to see. Awesome. We got a new interviewer to interview Scarlett Bodex. And yeah, she's wearing a red dress. And by the way, they show her backstage, by the way, before this interview even happened. And she's in a red dress, and it looked like she wasn't wearing anything under there. They didn't show that much of it, but there was no thong line, nothing, not a panty. I like, what the hell? Like, she's not new under there, is she? She's not wearing. Is she wearing anything under there? So we get this guy named Bob Kapoor. I don't know, but basically, she's being interviewed by this guy, and she's saying to him that he's overwhelmed because of her beauty, her presence, and all that, and he's stumbling his own words and all that. And she says, takes over, and she basically takes over the interview. And then she says that she won't be hot shamed for it and all that, because the audience, because she's reminding the audience about how sexy she is and all that. And she's doing her dance and everything. Basically, she's doing this whole smoke show. And so she started dancing, right? Because she was finished with the interview, and she's doing her dress and all that. And I see myself, wait a minute. And then she basically she revealed it twice, about her area here. And I see myself, wait a minute. She's not wearing any panties. She's not wearing any thong. Wait a minute. Is she nude? Because the way it looks, look at she's got nothing on. And then because she revealed it too much, she went and walks away and Impact Wrestling aired this, because here's the thing, this show is obviously taped, obviously, and okay, if that was her pubic hair, basically she has a bush. I don't know if that was the case. I don't know. I keep looking at the video every time on YouTube. Even when I first downloaded it and all that. I'm like, is she nude? Is she not wearing anything under that dress? I don't know. It really is hard to tell, folks. I couldn't really tell. I don't know if she's wearing something that maybe something to cover her private area, but it was weird the way it was done. I'm like, and I can't believe that was aired on TV. I mean, I'm not complaining about it, but still, I'm still wondering, was that a mistake there? But besides that, she looks hot, obviously. I can, I'm saying myself, okay, so when are we going to see her wrestle? Because she's a wrestler. We're not. I don't just want to see her, show up and do interviews and then do her smoke show. I want to see her wrestle, to see how they book her, like how they're booking Kiera Hogan. I mean, sure enough, when it comes to Skylar Bodox, how is her last name? Man, I can't never pronounce the last name. Bodox, Skylar Bodox. They were out the red carpet for her, make her debut in Impact Wrestling. Kiera Hogan, there you go. Grado tells Joe Hendry and Katarina how he's furious with Eli Drake and all that, trying to do something about their relationships, or whatever. So Grado finds Eli Drake and challenges him to a tag team match because of that. So then Eli Drake grabs one of the Cole Lee, which is Trevor Lee, and well, actually he grabbed Caleb Conley, and then Trevor Lee followed along with them. And then basically tells Grado, Hendrick, and Katarina, unlike last week, he's gonna get the victory. Whatever. Before the match, Eli Drake had both of Cole Lee, and Cole Lee was arguing who should be his partner. So Grado and Joe Hendry was having a tag team match against Eli Drake and one other Cole Lee. But basically, it was Eli Drake just doing the match on his own, basically. And then in the end, Eli Drake and Dakota Lee wins, I guess. Folks, this was trash. And also Grado's trash. Joe Hendry's trash. Katarina is trash. This whole thing that they're doing with these 3 guys, garbage, trash, like Fallout trash. Oh wait, before we get to that, we get the Disney hit squad backstage, right? You got Rohi and Gersider, talking about the victory, and then we get also the great Gamma Singh stabbing them, saying oh you're happy I got the victory and all that, and he's angry at them because and also like I said, he shot them because I'm basically saying you guys were getting your ass kicked in that match basically, and all that, right? Which it was true. They were getting their ass kicked in that match. So yeah, I love this on this storyline. That Gamma Singh is disciplining these guys to stop celebrating too much and all that, and the focus on being a dominant tag team and all that, right? To be a tag team that to be taken seriously, which is good, and I'm enjoying this too. I'm enjoying this. Better than KM and Fallout trash. Masada reflects on his losing against Brian Cage for the X Division Championship, not only from Summerversary but also from the rematch they had on Impact Wrestling on the main event, which was a great main event match, by the way. He says that even though Cage took his title, he gave him a lesson in return, and Masada says that Cage taught him to think for himself and question everything, whatever that means. All right, next we get to OVE. Dave and Jake Crest, along with Sami Callihan, versus the Super Lucha Brothers in Pentagon Jr. and Phoenix. Zero Miedo, Pentagon Jr. We got Phoenix, we got the Super Lucha Brothers. Lucha, 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 Lucha Brothers. Lucha Brothers Super. But anyways, let's get to the match. Dave and Jay Crest hit their suicide dives onto the Lucha Brothers on the outside. They brawl outside around the ringside area. The Lucha Brothers get the next high flying launch onto them on the over the top rope onto both of OVE. The Lucha Brothers with a unique double team offense to stay in control of the tag team match. Sami Callihan gets on the apron, allowing OVE to regain control and off that distraction. Jake distracts the referee while Sami Callihan attacks Phoenix from the outside. Jake tries to rip off the mask of Phoenix, but the referee prevents him to not do that. OVE tries to take out I meant to say OVE ties the mask of the Lucha Brothers together. Basically, with Phoenix mask, he's got that that kind of that feather type of mask look what comes to from the back, because he's supposed to be a Phoenix, and they got Pentagon Jr.'s mask where he's supposed to be like a Mexican ninja, with the headband or that that's what they did, and they start beating them up and all that with some series of kicks, and then finally they broke free. Phoenix gets Phoenix hits with a double team foot stomp into a power driver, but still but is still able to kick out at 2. And then with the Lucha Brothers, excuse me, the Lucha Brothers hits their own version of the move that Dave Crest does. I'm trying to remember what it was. But Phoenix connects with the top rope double foot stomp onto Jake Crest on the apron. The Lucha Brothers takes out Dave and with another double foot stomp into the Fear Factor power driver, which was cool. Phoenix eliminates the threat of Jake Jay Chris and Sami Callihan on the outside, allowing Pentagon Jr. to pin Dave for the win. And there you go. So the Lucha Brothers wins the match. Or should I say the Super Lucha Brothers. And there you go. That was the match. And yeah, it was a very good main event match too. Obviously a tag team match. That was the main event, and it was pretty good. They defeated the Evil OVE. So then after the match, which I wish they could have ended right there, but instead they ended with this. They ended with Killer Cross revealing his new target that he just took out. He used the X symbol that he does, and it was revealed to be his new victim. It's the unconscious Anthony Carrilli. I mean Anthony Carrilli.
Turn the light off.
So yeah, basically on Santino Marella. Since that's another thing, people. I forgot to mention this too, by the way. During after the match between Austin Aries, and Dustin Cameron, meant to say. You got crowds chanting for Santino Marella. Yeah, it's basically chanting Santino, and then they start chanting for Cobra. You know, basically the WWE stigma that he had when he was Santino Marella. Instead of just looking at him as just being Anthony Carrilli. Trying to be himself now. He does not want to be Santino Marella anymore, because that's WWE's name. The trademark name. So yeah, there was a couple of WWE fans in the crowd chanting Santino and Cobra because they enjoy trash. But yeah, Killer Cross takes him out. So I see myself, I'm watching this. I see myself, okay, what was the point of bringing him in anyways? Because here's the thing, he can't wrestle anymore, obviously, because of his neck problems that he had, and it was obviously from WWE, which is why he had to retire. But yeah, Anthony Carrilli. Again, I cannot pronounce his last name. But anyways, again, I'm watching this. They brought him in since after Slammiversary, and then in just 2 weeks, now he's gonna be taken off TV. And again, he works behind the scene of Impact Wrestling. But again, what was the point of putting him on Impact Wrestling anyways? What was the point of putting him on the screen anyways? By having him be involved with Austin Aries, thinking that he's going to be doing something on TV, and then you just go ram him up by being attacked by Killer Cross. I thought that was stupid. But yeah, that was the show. So tomorrow wrestling for Impact Wrestling from August 2nd, 2018. 3 matches from hour number 1. And for hour number 2, there were 2 matches. So tomorrow wrestling overall were 5 matches for Impact Wrestling. And my overall scoring for the show, I'm going to go 6.5 out of 10. Basically 6.5 out of 10. Now, I would have given it a 7 or an 8. But keep in mind, they booked Carol Hogan terrible again when it comes to her being scared of Su Yung and then taking her out, and then also having Ali beat the champion in the tag team match, having Tessa Blanchard attacking Ali even though she already beat her at Slammiversary, but she wants to face her again. What other things that bother me? Oh yeah, the KM and Fala trash segment. What else? There was something else that bothered me too. And for the first time ever, Johnny Impact didn't bother me on this show. That's saying much. Yeah, the segment with Grayo, Joe Hendry, and Katarina, trash. And then again, with the whole thing with Killer Cross taking out Anthony Caldarelli, well, again, what was the point? Most point bring him on TV anyways? If it made no sense to me. What are they gonna do with this? I don't know. It's not he can wrestle again. He can't wrestle anymore. He's retired. Again, he's got neck issues. And sure, he may have a repair neck surgery because of that. But he can't wrestle anymore. He's retired. You can't use him on. I just didn't like it. But anyways, yeah. But overall, the show wasn't that bad. Anyways, I thought it was a good show overall. I mean, there was some questioning things that I didn't like on the show, but other than that, I thought the show was very passable. So, good show. But I'm still giving it a 6.5 out of 10. So that being said, thank you all for watching. If this is your first time watching me, my name is Robert Serrano Jr., Natural Born Thriller. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. Normally I have my shot glass with me, but again I keep forgetting to get my shot glass so I can do the whole take a shot with a Natural Born Thriller and all that. But if you enjoyed this review, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy this review, give it a thumbs down. Choice is yours alone, and there you go. And that being said, thank you all for watching. Now if you'll excuse me, I gotta watch a show. So hopefully it's on. But yeah, thank you all for watching. And by the way, when it's the right time, I will do a live stream review next time. Instead of all these pre-recordings. But again, because work is getting in the way. My job is getting in the way of me to doing all live videos. So, which is why I'm doing these pre-recordings every time. So, but yeah, it's giving me something. So that being said, thank you for watching. Y'all take care. Have a good night. And peace on the streets. I'm out.